I'd like to ask the Minister for Transport for an update on the rollout of the planned Route O, which is the inner orbital route as part of the BusConnects project in Dublin.
Margaret, and could I join with you, Cora, in asking very welcome in the Emily Rice College from Carrigaline, who are here today as well, and to wish them a very pleasant visit as well to Leinster House. Deputy O'Gorman, thank you for the question. As you know, BusConnects Dublin is a transformative programme of investment to provide better bus services to more people across the capital. Our department, the Department of Transport, is providing significant funding to support the rollout of new bus infrastructure, fleet and services. We have already rolled out the first 7 phases of BusConnects Dublin network redesign so far, with the most recent one being the F-spine serving Finglas to Tala in October of last year. The National Transport Authority is progressing all necessary works required to facilitate the introduction of the O Route, which will provide an inner orbital operating the north and south circular roads. The €940 million in public service obligation funding provided in budget 2026 allows for the NTA to operate the bus network on a sustainable basis and to prioritise changes in line with the operational capacity and passenger needs. The focus this year is on consolidating and strengthening the current network while progressing improvements already underway, and it is unfortunately not possible for me this morning, Deputy, to confirm an exact date for you regarding the implementation of the O Route today. However, I am assured that the S2 route from Heuston Station to Irishtown, which entered into service in 2023, will serve part of that route currently. The Department of Transport is also providing funding to advance the core bus corridors element of the BusConnects programme. Contracts have now been awarded for both the Liffey Valley to City Centre and the Ballymun Finglas to City Centre schemes, with a view to them both being entering into heavy construction later this year. I look forward to working with the NTA and our department does to continue to roll out of BusConnects Dublin in the years ahead. Good morning.
Minister, one of the most difficult things to do on public transport in Dublin is to get across the city rather than in and out of it, and that's why those orbital routes are so important. And the BusConnects O Route will connect communities across Dublin City Centre from Infirmary Road in the west, the North Strand and East Wall, across the Liffey and then down around the South Circular Road back to Heuston. And running in both directions, it will be the first true orbital route, and it's the circuit that will actually link together all the different spines of BusConnects. When I asked you and the NTA about when it will roll out last February, we were told Q3 of 2025. There was no sign of it in Q3 of 2025. When I asked you and the NTA about it in February of this year, you can't even give me a rollout date. And I quote, "Commencement of the new O Route is subject to confirmation of sufficient PSO funding to support its operations, and hence a precise commencement date cannot be provided at this time." So I want to ask you today, when will the O Route be rolled out, and will you work to speed it up?
Minister. Margaret, first of all, can I acknowledge that you are right. It's difficult to get across the city. The orbital routes are very important, and in fairness, your former Minister Eamon Ryan did introduce them, and we've seen some being rolled out, and we are doing more. I will engage, and the Department of Transport will engage with the NTA to ensure that we get a date. There is engagement going on around the planning of all necessary works regarding the necessary route that you spoke of, and I'll certainly bring your feedback back to the officials. I can't give you a date this morning, but what I can tell you is that the NDP sectoral plan has allocated significant funding to the NTA to progress BusConnects, not just in Dublin, but also in Galway, Cork and Limerick and Waterford. And I can assure you, Deputy, as you are committed to it, so Minister O'Brien and I are, and Minister Canning in the department, and I take your points on board. I don't have an exact date for you, but I'll bring your remarks back and we'll engage with the officials for you in the department. Good morning.
Minister, I think we're really missing an opportunity if we don't speed up the introduction of this O Route. Running buses in both directions in a circuit around the Dublin City Centre will really change the way people get around the city. But there's one point, Minister, I'm really concerned about. My understanding from comments that an NTA official has made to me is that the rollout of the O Route might actually be split into 2 semicircles, with only the southern portion being introduced first. And I think that absolutely misses the point of an orbital route, and it's also very unfair to communities in Dublin's north inner city, communities that I think would really benefit from a high-frequency service running in both directions along the North Circular Road. Minister, it's clear that it is lack of funding, as with so many other public transport projects, that is causing the delay here, and I think you need to back this project, get the O Route rolled out soon, and make sure it's rolled out on both sides, on the north side and the south side, from the very outset.
Minister. Margaret, I think first of all, Deputy, we all share the commitment to what we're talking about this morning here, the enhanced public transport offering. It's not correct to say that there's lack of funding. Minister Bryan in the budget received a 46% increase in the PSO. What we're doing, and I think you will support us in this, being a former minister, is that we're building resilience, we're putting sustainability in the transport system and network for the future, so that we can, in the planning of new routes, do so in a way that's sustainable for the future and avoiding having to go through supplementary measures every budget and every cycle. Because, as you know, what people want is certainty, buses on time, reliable, real information, and we will engage further with the NTA to ensure that there is that process of planning that we can deliver, because I think you are right, it is transformative, but the one thing that you can be assured of is that all of us in the Department of Transport are committed to this. We want to see it happen. We have, as I said, increased the PSO offering. It's now about making sure that we get it and that we can continue to roll out BusConnects, not just in Dublin but also in the City of Cork as well. But I hear your views.
Question 1.